Maestro Curtis, and I play a character whose name is Rosario. Rosario is an interesting fellow in that he's sort of part antagonist and protagonist on some level, I guess you could say. He's an interesting guy, but he's really sort of like a very wise character who feels very strongly about helping the main character, whose name is Simon, to discover who he really is and where he came from, and to help him to find who is responsible for why he feels and thinks and acts and responds the way that he does, for the most part.
What connected you to this movie first?
I think what connected me to this character, let me just talk about the character, then I'll tell you about the movie. What connected me with this character was that it sort of hit home to me because this particular character reminded me of my elders in my family who were always trying to keep me on track and who were always trying to inspire me with their words of wisdom. You know, I remember my grandfather always saying to me, and I always try to remember things from every person that I've ever come in contact with. He used to tell me, boy, watch the company you keep. And I always get these little anecdotes from different people. Well, in this instance, this particular character, Rosario, reminded me of my uncles who would always stay on me and who would inspire me to always seek and to, you know, look at how to respond with my higher consciousness and my higher self. And so this character, I guess, shows a great deal of conviction when it comes to doing the right thing and you know, being a better person and really searching inside of yourself and discovering who you really are. And I think that's what attracted me to that particular character. And this character was very easy to play because I had a reference. I had many references. I had my uncles and brothers and grandfather and that kind of wit. And the movie itself attracted me because it's a story that I believe to be very universal, in that within all of us there's this question of why I exist. Who am I really? What am I here for? What is my mission? What is my purpose? And it's just an age-old, what I would consider to be subject matter, and you know, that's what really compelled me to this movie. And you'll find that this movie really takes you in places that really question your existence, and that's one of the main things that brought me to this movie.
And what were some of the challenges that you faced making this film?
Wearing contact lenses. I have a thing about my Johnson and my eyes. I don't like nobody mucking with them. I think the challenges were in making this particular film. Making sure that we're able to bring a sense of realness to these characters that would be apropos to any era or any time, making sure that these are timeless characters and that we're just not talking about, you know, some sort of a fad or some sort of fly-by-night idea, but that these are real characters with real substance, with real issues. And I would say that would have to be.
And what was the most memorable thing about making this film?
Wearing those goddamn contact lenses. No, the cast. Great cast and crew. Sheldon's just an impeccable director. He knows his vision and he knows what he wants, and he works well with actors, meaning that he's an actor himself. Of course, he did come to me for some acting lessons. I did help him through that. I just happen to have some background in this aspect of entertainment, and then we have a lot in common. You know, we're both into the martial arts. We're both into the music. We're both in film, and it was just a delight to work with him and the crew were just you know, just class act, and it was just really fun making this film, and it was sort of mischievous at times. I think that was the fun because I'm a revolutionary and I like doing things outside the box, and I think that was kind of fun, risque. Some of the scenes that we did, we didn't get permission to do some of this stuff, so being the revolutionary that I am, that was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Now that you've seen the first episode, what was your thoughts when you first saw it?
I loved it. I think this film is going to be a landmark film. I think that it has a lot of qualities that people will come to know. I think what excited me about it was just to actually see, because I hadn't done a lot of work in years except for some extra work here and there, but to see the character that I played in this really come alive on screen. It was amazing.
Awesome. I think that's